So at the end of the day, guys, we had pretty much 2 weeks of dev server, but when is the update coming? So we did a video last week about this and I got it completely wrong. I never knew that they were going to do a second dev server and it would be a whole week of a dev server almost, right? So yeah, it is kinda changing. They're always changing stuff, you know. I've been playing this game since 2013, if I'm not mistaken, so it's been a while. And of course, the way that they do stuff for patches and everything, the cycle itself of updates, it's been changing since that day that I joined, since the game was released, right? So at the end of the day, it isn't a surprise that we see these types of things changing, right? So of course, something that they never did. They normally had like 2 days, 3 days max of a dev server. They would close the dev server, try to fix everything, maybe open a second one, and then the update would be released. But now what they are doing is actually including us, the community, a lot more. You know, they are opening these bigger dev servers and maintaining them open for a very long time, fixing everything while we are there, and then of course releasing when the update is ready, when they think it's ready and stuff, right? Of course, there is one thing that I really honestly think that they still need to do in the dev server, and that is basically just make sure that everybody can play with everything. I kinda don't like the idea that you have to grind for the dev server, but they probably have their own reasons because it doesn't make much sense to not have that. So it's probably something to do with the code, I would imagine, because if not, it just doesn't make sense. But still, you know, at the end of the day, guys, we had 2 very big dev servers of pretty much 4 to 5 days each, and yeah, it's already the 14th of March. So when is the update coming, and when can we expect other things to happen? So guys, as you know, we are entering the 3rd week of March, right? Technically, right? So it's around that time you can imagine that we are getting closer and closer to the April Fools, right? And with that, of course, we have different events, we have different things happening there. So for sure, obviously, not only we will see the update, of course, in a very soon state, but also expect events and everything to come very, very soon as well. Not only the normal events like we are seeing with the boat and now with the Fido's tank, right? But also like bigger events, the April Fools kind of, you know, goofy kind of, you know, gameplay thing that they always do. And of course, with that, always, I mean, maybe one of the crafting events or something like that, we'll have to wait. But at the end of the day, guys, the update is going to come between now and then, right? So yeah, for sure, I have 90% of sureness in this that it will come on the 18th. This is purely guess, of course, but I have a feeling that it will come on Tuesday next week, on the 18th, of course. It might come on the 19th or even in the 20th. But it would be on these 3 days. I would be really, really surprised. It is really, really, really unlikely that we will see a 3rd dev server and the push of the update for the last week of the March month. And why is that? Well, because first of all, of course, we already had 2 dev servers. And second of all, the 2nd dev server that we had this week that I covered was kind of a very slow dev server, if you will, right? Everything major was already added, so it was even hard to find new stuff to do videos on. And I can notice that because you can see that there aren't that many things to talk about. Even the videos showing the new stuff got smaller and smaller because there aren't that many things. The data mines even are coming very in a faster manner because of that as well, right? So there aren't that many things changing that were changed in the last dev server this week that would suggest that maybe the patch is reading already, and yeah, they really need to fix everything and it's far from being like ready and we need another week, maybe another dev server or anything like that. I really think the patch is 90%, you know, ready. There are little things here and there, like for example the internal modules of the VT5 and some other flight models, little things and stuff, but to be honest, more than 90% of the stuff is already ready. It feels ready, at least, right? Which is a very different thing from what we had at first in the first dev server, right? So yeah, for sure, not having anything too big being added this week, and of course having just small fixes and fixes and fixes, means that we are really close. And because of that, since we didn't have anything else, no confirmation of another big vehicle that wasn't in the dev server or anything like that, for sure I have like really almost 100% certainty that we will see on the 18th or 19th or 20th of this month, so Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday next week, as a window for the update to happen. When will you know? Well, if you are new to War Thunder, if you are new to the channel, always we have in the day prior to the update a news article that it's saying that the servers would be down to the implementation of the new update, right? So you should expect this, you know, article coming on the 17th, so on Monday. Why not on Sunday? They never post a, you know, like an update this size on a Monday, so on a Sunday or anything like that, on a Saturday, and definitely not on a Friday like this, without just out of a dev server and without the actual update post in the previous day. So at the end of the day, yes, it's confirmed, no update today, Saturday, Sunday, but this is just, I mean, or even Monday, but this is just if you are really new to War Thunder. And yeah, it would be really different from what they normally do. And yeah, you should expect on the 18th, 19th and 20th, okay? Then, of course, after that, we will probably have kind of a chilled week, you know, until the end of March, with everything basically just getting fixed, the last few bugs getting fixed, little BR changes maybe, the skins being added to the game, etc, etc. You will be kind of like that, with maybe at the end of March we will start to see the first dev blogs of the upcoming event for the April Fools and stuff, okay? That's what you should expect in March going through April, okay? And when is the next update after that, just for you to have in mind? Well, it is going to take a while, okay? The two first updates, it is basically happening in a 6-month kind of period, and then the 3 last updates of the year, so we have normally 5 updates, will happen in the same time period of 6 months, or even less than that. So normally the first 6 months of the year are very chilled out. There's nothing too big happening, and yeah, we have the normal updates, but nothing too big. And then after that, in the 6 months, you know, the late 6 months of the year, the last half of the year, we normally have more updates. So the first one that we will see next, it will probably be the April, May, June update, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, July normally is kind of chilled as well, but June is when the update normally happens, okay? So I will be doing videos when the time comes, but yeah, you should expect around 2 months of chillness basically until the next update after that, okay? After this one. So I see you guys on the next one. Make sure to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment. And how excited are you for the Hornet Stings update? Let me know in the comments, and I see you guys on the next one. Sorry if the video was too long, but I wanted to introduce as many subjects as possible in one video without having 3 small videos, okay? But yeah, see you guys, bye.